get this set up. Good morning, good morning, good morning, YouTube. Let me get this morning coffee going. Oh, OG is under the weather. We got a lot to talk about this morning. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about this morning. There we go. Let me see if anybody with me yet. Anyway, I gotta get started because I am really. All right, where we at, people? Where we gonna start? All right, let's start back with this whole. We're gonna get into Shannon Sharpe first this morning, y'all. We got several things we need to talk about. Several things. Hey, morning, Dakotas. How you, man? You got a little time for me this morning? I got several hot topics I want to talk about. I think I'm gonna go ahead on. If you got time, I need some men to talk to me about and help me understand this whole NFL Shadeur Sanders situation. I'm not feeling good about the NFL right now, y'all. I understand that Dion was a trendsetter. I understand Dion was a trendsetter. I know that Dion was the Allen Iverson of the NFL. Y'all get what I'm saying? He was the Allen Iverson of the NFL. They tried to tell Deion Sanders how to dress, how to talk. Listen, Deion Sanders, y'all, he's real. This is not something that he just manufactured for clout and fame. I can tell y'all, as an OG and being a fan of the NFL and all my African American as well as white superstars in the game, that Deion Sanders has been the same since day one. And I can honestly say this morning that the powers to be, which are white men, because the black coach can't do nothing. Let me get my call. They done blackballed every Sanders. And honestly, I hate feeling this way because I love the NFL. But this ain't right, y'all. Okay. And probably, listen, by next season, his other son. Listen, what we going to do to call this? Because I'm really, man, I'm about done with the NFL. I'm just going to tell y'all the truth. I'm about done with the NFL, man. I don't like this. This bothers my soul, y'all. This bothers my soul. See, a lot of people jump on board with athletes and artists. You know, they are the new fans. No. I've always known Deion Sanders as a superstar. Flamboyant, confident. He just put it in his songs, and they don't want to deal with a black man successful. Confidence? Now, I could see if Deion Sanders had that arrogance and that cockiness and hadn't achieved nothing in that white man's world. But he conquered as a black youth coming from nothing. He conquered that world and won. And they hate Deion Sanders for it. And I think I'm done with the NFL, y'all. Y'all please hit them like buttons. Y'all know that help me. Y'all know I'm a small channel. I only do this for us. It ain't about the bucks. It ain't about the views. But I, like Dion and every other black man, whatever I do, I want to be feeling like it's successful. So by this being YouTube, there's an expectation of some form of residual from it. So if any guys, what are we going to do? So what we going to do, Dakotas? Because I'm not done with the NFL. I'm saying I am, man. It's no way, bro. I got a Tom Brady, authentic Tom Brady jersey at the homestead now on the hanger. I'm going to burn it, man. When I get back to the Mississippi Delta, God willing, next week, I'm going to have to burn it. I'm going to probably burn it on live, Dakota. I can't do this. I will not support an organization that's blackballing a black man solely because of his successful confidence that they want to call attitude of indifference. See, they try to make them kids seem like they're indifferent and intolerant. And there's no proof in it. Let me tell y'all something about Shadeur's record. Because y'all know I am a Jackson State alum. Y'all do know that I attended Jackson State University. The best thing they could have ever done was bring Dion and his family there. And we soared. Now, I'm going to burn it, man. I'm going to burn it. This is wrong, Dakotas. This is wrong, man. Man, all his life, he's worked hard each and every day, a black man, to lead his sons. He taught his sons that if y'all work hard and do the right thing, it'll pay off. They have made Deion Sanders a liar in front of his own sons. Come on, I got more than a few people in here that just have 1 or 2 likes, y'all. Y'all hit that like button. Because this is serious. We need to talk about this morning. What are we going to do, Dakotas? What are we going to do? Comments are open. Because I don't think we need to run away from this Deion Sanders topic as fast as we will run through the update of well, let me give y'all a little like, do y'all know? See, it only goes downhill from now on. It only goes downhill from now on for Shannon Sharpe. Y'all listen. A snowflake, an older snowflake that actually was convicted of unaliving her spouse is claimed to be victim of Shannon Sharpe. They coming out the woodwork. Well, there's really been 2. A Caucasian and a Latino. See, this is how it goes, Shannon Sharpe. But see, that's what y'all do. Yeah. Now, I was telling them yesterday, the code is this not his first time. That's why I ain't got no feelings. I ain't got no feeling what happened to that brother. Ain't no sense in me lying. This is not the first time that he didn't get caught up with a snowflake. You learn. Now, if I'm lying, it's black men in here. Each and every black man that was born into America knows from the jump, even when he's a kid, that it is a 50-50 chance that if you have any kind of personal relationship with a Caucasian woman, especially here down south, it's not going to turn out good for you. We've always known that. Now, a lot of us have really not cared and been willing to take the chance, but we've always been scared of white girls. Now, that's just the truth. You know, black men got the way they feel like they got to have everything now, and they ain't scared of them no more, and they need to get back scared of these white girls. He sure does. Allegedly. He ain't been convicted of nothing now. Now, that's the bothering part, that we can actually circumvent around the law and just file a lawsuit. So you saying that this not, listen, I know that a lot of them is probably true. Shannon Sharpe admitted to his relationship with that kid. And I call her a kid because I'm an OG. Me and Shannon Sharpe is around the same age. No man my age should not have a relationship with an 18 or 20-year-old, especially whether she a OF or whatever. I'm a father first. I'm a man first. It's totally inappropriate and unacceptable for a good man. Yeah, it smells of a small amount of deviancy. Shannon Sharpe. That's the problem. And then you wanted the innocent looking snowflakes. You don't want the bear claw looking ones. You wanted the young, almost like barely legal looking ones. That's what got you, Shannon. Yeah, he beat all up. But see, they point of saying that the code is ill. They wouldn't have did that. Now, I've also did a couple of lives, and I've let y'all know that y'all are going to have to lower y'all critique or y'all preferences in order for y'all to get out of this baby daddy conundrum. Girlfriends, no matter how fine or fat she is going to end up being a baby mama, which you're going to have to cut her a check every month until this child is 18, 19 years old. Cut her a check. So y'all need wives. So I have been being honest with y'all, telling y'all the fine ones is gonna get fat, and some of the fat ones gonna work hard and get fine. But my thing of is I always ask any young brother of any race, what is he trying to get out of this? Y'all need wives. Y'all need y'all helpmate. Also, Kevin Gates with his disrespectful self, that people from the street think he's so smart and intelligent and represents something, felt the need to disrespect LeBron and his wife. You can't make this up. On top of that, he got his OF girl called Brittany Renner in her Muslim outfit. Yeah, in her Muslim outfit. At the game trying to taunt LeBron. He didn't fall for it though. His beautiful wife, Dreka, has filed for a divorce. So now, you know, this is the same man the other day that said he didn't like a black, and I knew this was coming. This man shouldn't have said that, y'all. A lot of people think it's a joke, but we as black men, we've always achieved because we chose to be better. We chose to be different from the average. And so, no, I don't like to see no black man, whether it's a Shannon Sharpe or a Kevin Gates, sell themselves short and then seduce a lot of younger black men into a lifestyle that they cannot afford and don't know nothing about. Kevin Gates has always been a fake Muslim. He's had some good hits in rap. But like I said yesterday, he's only known for marrying his cousin and eating booty like groceries. You can't make this up. No philanthropy. No charities. a couple of hit songs, couple of hit rap songs. Kevin Gates will go down in history as one of the forefront black men that led y'all in the ass heap.
Rent due? Start building credit with your rent for free.
Yeah.
Free credit building for renters.
Yeah, that actually it's a crazy world out here, man. Now, what are we going to do about this NFL? How are we going to accept it? How are you going to enjoy another football game? Another NFL game, Dakotas? How you going to do that? Help me out. Because I don't know. Like I say, I'm about to burn a jersey. As soon as God willing, I'm supposed to leave out tomorrow night. It's going to take me 17 hours to get home. But I had to come up here, and I done got sick since I'm up here. But I didn't stay but a week. I came and did what I had to do, flip some shoes so I could make sure my daughter got her money for her cheerleading until I work out this situation with this property. But Lord, I hate to do this 17 and a half hours, and I'm caught a head cold up here, and a whole nine. Most definitely. And he knows it's personal. Donald Trump knows it's personal. Y'all pull up his numbers. Pull up his football accolade. This is all personal. What are we going to do? We still rolling with the NFL after this? But yeah, man, this is getting crazy for this older snowflake to say, oh, he got out on me too. Now she filing suit on Shannon Sharpe. But listen, this makes me think about how he stood on, let me see what he said. He said he want to date his wage. See, he was boasting about them young ladies. Y'all, between me and you, Shannon Sharpe done. I just believe that. Shannon Sharpe done. She back. No, she didn't. She just filed. She the third lady. She done came back for more. Then they say it's a Latino. What you know about that, Dakota? Let me go. Let me find it. O'Shea said something about it. I thought that was O'Shea. I know for a fact about the snowflake. I saw that on the news. But it ain't but a handful of guys that I subscribe to. You know, that give detail that, and they know I subscribe to them. And they support me. O'Shea is one of them. O'Shea supports me too. He messy as hell, but man, I would only want to be a third as intelligent as that young man. I love O'Shea. Dude. He keep me laughing. He does. What are we gonna do about the NFL? That's the question today. See, we walking around that today. Even my guy, Dakota, is walking around that. I have not. He just won't give me no suggestion. Well, he did. He told me to sell a jersey. He don't want me to burn it. It is a $150 jersey. Yeah, this is wrong, y'all. And I'm telling y'all, this y'all OG that's from that era. Deion Sanders was the Allen Iverson of the NFL. He dressed different. He talked different. He was from the street. And I'm going to be honest without sounding, I guess, obtrusive and indignant toward our Caucasian brothers. They didn't like it then. They didn't like him then. They tried to come against him every chance they wanted. That's a lie. I wouldn't even, the code say, I want to know what Shadeur told those people in the interview. You got to realize that if he had, that was anonymous anyway. That's why I tell people that come in here and want to come for me, listen, I'm not going to take you seriously. If you actually got you don't even have a picture or didn't even take the time to fill your profile out on YouTube, you want to remain anonymous, but a know-it-all. I don't even really like to talk to people like that, the coldest. So that was an anonymous statement. But that's not how it goes in an NFL interview. You talk about your stats, where you want to be, your future. Go find old interviews off of ESPN. The stuff that was quoted in that, that's not stuff they ask you at an NFL interview. But they lying on them. Those questions don't go with what the sport is. It doesn't, man. It really doesn't. That's somebody lying. Well, I just made my mind up, y'all. I did. I made my mind up. I got a 17 and a half hour ride ahead of me to get back home. Listen, played. Didn't he get a Super Bowl too? Did he get a ring too? Did Ray in Baltimore get a ring? Okay. Okay. Y'all, this is something. Because see, I'm going to tell you. Y'all need to know. A black man in the NFL back then that didn't take no crap, this is what they did. I just hope things changed. They ain't changed, man. I'm done with the NFL. If they don't respect the game better than, if they don't respect their own NFL league and their own game that's supposed to be based on the best talented athletes that America has to offer. And we all know Shadeur Sanders is one of them. And if they shit on Shadeur Sanders, I'm through with the NFL. I'm not afraid to say it. And I'm going to burn that jersey if God let me get back. The only way I'm going to burn that jersey if God don't let me make it back to the homestead safe. I should make it home Monday. I leave out tomorrow night. Yeah, I can't support that. And you know what makes me feel bad is no active NFL players have said anything in defense. They know this wrong. They know this wrong. They know what's going on. They know what's going on, y'all. Come on, man. Man, they Willie lynching that man. Yeah, they Willie lynching that man. Google him. That's some old George Bush done. Totally wrong. It hurts. Cause I don't really know what I'll be able to do without the NFL season in the preseason. I don't. That's my go-to since Kobe, since the world lost Kobe Bryant. I have not watched a whole NBA game since Kobe died. It ain't the same for me. So I kind of took back up with the NFL. And now here they go. Now, trust and believe this. Trump spoke, so somebody gonna come for him. But do we swallow his pride and go and take the contract? What should Shadeur do? Because when Trump speak, white folks move. Somebody gonna offer Shadeur a home. What should he do? I know they seen it tweeted, and I do subscribe to Truth Social just so I can get the real dirt. See the stuff I be talking, I be knowing. Exactly. That's what I was saying. But now this is in all fairness of the NFL. In all fairness, this has happened before. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all hit that like button for me now. Hey, what's up, Status? Good morning, sir. We're talking about Shadeur Sanders, the NFL, and how black men should respond to it. Also, a little old messy update with Shannon Sharpe. And when I got an update on Kevin Gates, we talked about what he said about Savannah James, about he don't want her because she don't look, he likes the way the white girls look. Well, his ebony wife, Dreka, filed for divorce on him yesterday. So he can keep up with light-skinned Keisha. Why they around there playing with people Muslim faith? So you take your pick on what you gonna start. What do you think about Steady Boy? What you think about this Shadeur Sanders thing, and how should black men respond to it? Status, you can join. I had anybody in here on video cam. I think I did it right. It should be a link or something in there. Did you see the tweet about Trump this morning? Yes. And I'm from, good morning, Joanne. I just told them that because I'm from that era, and I told them that Deion Sanders was the Allen Iverson. Yes, Trump said it's a shame. Trump has spoke out against it. So that's how I know he's going to get an offer. I know for a fact, when Trump speaks, don't nobody want to be no enemy with Trump right now. Trump locking up judges. Trump put in a tweet that this is a shame. This man with all this talent ain't been drafted in the NFL. Now, they're going to want Trump at the Super Bowl. They're going to want Trump at a playoff game. And then they scared of Trump, rightfully so. So, yeah, Shadeur Sanders will get him. And I'm like the coldest because I was kind of, I'm kind of feeling some type of way the coldest about this. I am. Because, see, I was a fan of the NFL when Deion was in the league. And I understood Dion's because I'm from the street. I had to cross over. I had to realize that in order to have success and to support myself and have generational property that pass down or anything, you got to have education to know how to keep it. I know it. I know it. So what should we do, Joanne? What should we do, Joanne? I promise you, I'm open to suggestions. Because I'm about to burn my Tom Brady jersey. But then I know they're going to draft him because of Trump statement. And I'm like, the code is like, in all reality, he got to accept the contract, even though his man prior to be hurt, even though Dion man prior to be hurt, just to prove them wrong. But now, in all fairness, this has happened. I know it. That's why I don't want to burn the jersey. I asked Joanne to help me with this. I'm waiting on her reply. I need somebody to tell me something. Because like I said, I'm about to burn my Tom Brady jersey. I'm gonna be done. This is wrong. Like I said before, it'd be different if Deion Sanders was just hype. Exactly. I really thought that's where he was going, Status. I could see him under that coach thriving and reining them in. I understand that it's two different types of coaching going on. But man, Dion been told his son, when you go into the NFL, no matter what, you got to play by their rules. He retired successfully from the league. They acting like Dion was kicked out the league. Y'all feel what I'm saying? They treating giving Deion Sanders the treatment like he was kicked out the league. That would be a problem. I don't know. Now you know what though? That's something to consider. Dallas, Texas would love him. Ticket prices will go through the roof. And that's my point. Here it is. See, that's what's bothering me. Y'all realize that that's what's bothering me. Here it is, 25 years later. You think so, Joanne? Because you know we love them Sanders down south. Y'all know we do. The best thing that JSU did was bring them down here to Mississippi for that time. It was a time too, y'all. Y'all, we celebrated. Lord, we celebrated it. And then he revived the SWAC and made it a profitable collegiate sport for black folks again. Then he took it to a white college and he did the same thing. So it's skill. Yeah. So you saying he just don't play, but that's his love though, Status. I don't think he has an option not to throw that football right now in his life. I think that's his only passion. I don't think it's gonna be that simple, Status. I think he gonna play. I'm with the coders on it. I think he'll take the contract. What you think, Joanne? Status Boom said he shouldn't take it. Me and the coders say he should take it. Yeah. Y'all, he had a draft closet with the heads of the teams he wanted to go to. Man, they did that to hurt Dion, and that's what's bothering me, y'all. Being a part of something that would treat a successful black man like this. Deion Sanders actually retired. successfully from the NFL. I wouldn't either, the coldest. All right, now where you Kevin Gates fans at? I'm thinking that it's seriously alleged that his ebony wife Dreka had filed for a divorce. Oh yeah, yeah. And see, that's one of the problems. They don't want that status. That's how his father was. See, they told him he couldn't wear his jewelry. Google it. They got on Dion about his do-rag. Yeah. See, I've been a fan that long. The white powers of the be of the NFL have always been against Deion Sanders, but his athleticism and his smarts and his skill, they needed him to win. They needed him to fill them seats. But like I say, what bothers me the most, and I don't know about y'all diehard NFL fans, or if I have any in here, but I am, like I said, it was NBA before Kobe passed. I felt like after he retired, he passed the torch on, and the game was still a game. But after he passed, I got away from the NBA. I just cannot. I can't. I think he gonna make them pay for this two status. You right. They trying them Sanders boys, but they tried his daddy. Didn't y'all not hear Dion tell his son, "You built for this"? That's what they don't like. And he is. I tell my sons that all the time when they going through stuff, and all my sons are grown. And I tell them, I say, listen, man, I've endured and overcame so much. I am a warrior. I'm no man's soldier. I ain't dying for damn man cause. Ain't no man finna point me in the direction of nothing, and I'm gonna sacrifice my life. I'm a warrior. My life will be determined by how many battles I've survived. Survived. I tell my sons the same thing. Them cats are warriors. It's just wrong though. This 2025, y'all. Exactly. Exactly. And they already been drafted. Exactly. Well, he free to do it now. He free to do it now. He gone on with light skinned Keisha. Cause that beautiful ebony queen, she gone. Dude, you got on a national, a well-known platform and insulted a black woman in a black man's marriage for no reason whatsoever. You actually said you don't like LeBron's wife because you don't like how he looks at her. She looks at him and how they do their handshake. And he don't even know anything about a long-term relationship or marriage. Because he say he got 3 or 4 of them. So he ain't never spent no one-on-one time. So he don't know about that spiritual connection. He don't know about that sixth sense for your spouse. I can look at mine and she know what I'm thinking. She know which direction I'm finna move. She know when I'm sick, I'm finna get sick when I ain't. So anything you do like that, that means something, Kevin. The sad part about it is you knocked it and started trying to figure out why do they do that every time. That's their connection, and you had no right to be insulting about it. Most definitely, Joanne, is personal. But it looks like the NFL is getting away with it. Like I say, I'm about 100%. When I woke up and I saw that tweet from Trump, I know for a fact uh, places are gonna start. They're gonna start sending offers, probably as we speak. He'll be signed no later than Tuesday or next week behind Trump. Ain't nobody. When he say jump, they say how high, and they rightfully so. They better be scared of him. That cat locking up judges. That cat went to courthouse and locked a judge up for not agreeing with it. Y'all play with him if you want to. Play with him if you want to. Exactly, Joanne. Just and I hate the culture, this modern culture feels like it's so acceptable and okay to disrespect on an unnecessary level. Listen, y'all ain't even got no problem, and you just go out. You know what? That's one of the worst aspects of this new culture. And it ain't just the younger generation; it's the social media culture that I just feel like because I have a small platform that I can use it to disrespect you for no other reason but clicks and views, and people rally around that. Trolls are winning, y'all. Trolls are winning. Look at my views. Bro, Charles White is the biggest thing on YouTube. And ain't nothing but a troll. We love mess. We don't want to be informed. We don't want to have rational, respectable conversations with one another no more. If the only way that I can get my views up and my clicks up is for to allow people to come on this platform and disrespect and put down a black man, a black woman, or we ain't finna do that. I'm here because I love having meaningful, open debates. I don't say arguments, open debates of differences of opinions, like Socrates and Plato did. They were the great debaters. Some of our greatest philosophers had debates. But you know what? If I can't be your MF or punk B or not talk all that, or, blame a black woman for everything wrong with my life, or blame white people for everything wrong with my life, or play like I give a damn what's happening to one of these wannabe stars, man, I'm not reporting on who's zooming who. And she's beautiful. I ain't gonna lie, man. Kevin Gates got a beautiful wife. I ain't never understood it, man. You pick a religion that been stopping practicing polygamy and several wives. Let me tell y'all something. The Muslim faith been stopped practicing what Kevin Gates is over here playing about. If he was a true Muslim, he'd have had them tattoos, all them tattoos removed. All of them. They do not mark their body. They say it's not their body to mark up. Honestly, he wouldn't be with light skinned Keisha either. They don't practice mixed relationships like like Europeans and African Americans. It's crazy, ain't it? And she done had the whole game. The show could have. And you see, and that's why status. A lot of the information that's coming out is anonymous because They talked about this before the draft on what they was going to do to the Sanders family. See, it's going to come out. There was some conference calls made. This is not coincidental. There's no way Shadeur Sanders is not supposed to be drafted by now. We all know that. This was a concerted effort by the NFL owners. And I have not heard the NFL Association, no black man actively participating in the NFL as of today, speak on this, and they know what this is. They know what this is. They most definitely know what this is. It ain't right, y'all. And it stinks so bad. Yeah. And it's wrong. Joanne, it hurts me so bad. I ain't lying. As a father, I know he's so angry. I know he's angry. Because, see, I got a situation that's not valued on nowhere on that level. But I'm going to share it with y'all. I'm retired by health. I own property. I have a homestead that I live on. Thank God I have it, or I wouldn't be able to live off of Social Security. My health is bad. But I have a 13-year-old daughter here in Huntsville. So when I lost my health, I sold this property, gave this man a 5-year mortgage at this down payment, which would have took my daughter financially to 15 years old, meaning this was her money. Now, this fool done paid about 51 months of payments. He only had 60, and he playing with the rest of her money. And I'm so angry I had to come on out of town. I came out of town unprepared financially. Like I say, this residual income, I never spent none of it. Soon as the mortgage come in, I zeal it to her mom, plus her allowance. So since I didn't have that, I had to load up, and which the coders know I hustle sneakers, and Status Boom them know I hustle sneakers. So I had to do what I do best, hustle to make sure, because hell, she just made the 8th grade cheerleading. She in cheerleading because I supported her. And that's $350. So I had to come up here and flip it. So, and I did, by the grace of God. Things tight on OG, but he got it done. And I was so angry because I'm like, this ain't even my money. This man playing with my daughter's money. So, and I can just imagine on that level of an NFL contract and career, and this man has groomed and taught and disciplined his sons since they were in Pampers to be the greatest man, athlete, and NFL player that ever lived. And for them to do Dion and his sons like that, it hurts. I saw the look on his face. I saw the look on their face after the first round. Did y'all notice it? Did you notice how they looked when he didn't get it? They knew. Dion knew it was happening. And that's right. And that's your right. But I can honestly tell you, Status, that my brother is of that faith. And there's certain rules that they live by that they don't even want. He don't, I smoke. You see what I'm saying? I smoke. He has his own room, home side of the house. I don't even come around him with him. That was my point. Not knocking the religion. I'm saying how he practicing it. See, I know 100% praying, practicing Muslim man. I know one. I live with one. So I'll correct that. I say that he doesn't seem to be practicing his faith like it was written. I'm going to say that. Of what I know about the religious status. Because I never disrespect religion or faith. That's not what I'm about. But I do know a practicing Muslim, and I've known Muslims all my life. No, that's one thing OG don't do. OG love everybody. I want Kevin Gates to be better. I want him to know that he's too old to be making disrespectful public statements against a positive black man and wife in marriage that has never did nothing to him. Bro, you too old for that. Yeah, that's what I meant, Status. You should know me by now. You don't disrespect. Yeah, practicing, that's what I meant, my brother. That he's not practicing the ways. Yeah, I saw that, Joanne. And then y'all know Dion ain't well, right? I seen so much pain and disgust in his face and hurt. That hurt look, it's haunting, man. I ain't lying, y'all. It bothers me. Thank you, Status. And it's like, I know he gonna get a team, but we as black men in 2025, yeah, yeah. And they did it on purpose. And we as black men, including the ones in the NFL, are not saying anything. In this 2025, I could see them questioning his talent if he didn't have the athletic achievements. Well, y'all go Google him. He had more accolades than the boys that's already drafted. More yards, everything. So which one is it, y'all? Is it his attitude? Because see, they throwing a lot of mud. They throwing a lot of mud. Is it his attitude? They blame it today. What they gonna blame tomorrow? I hate to burst their bubble, but every player that left college wasn't ready for the NFL. They had to learn. They had to learn the whole scheme of the team, the plays, the coaches. What are you saying? What are they saying? See, that's what they do to us. See, a black man, ain't no way that they could be as talented as Dion. Yeah, he will. He will. But I'm hoping he speak out on this. You think it's college football too, the coldest? Cause I didn't even. Cause I have not. Why do you say in college football too? Because he's from where I'm sitting. I thought he was pretty well acclimated in his sport in college. Exactly. Y'all, he ain't ready. That's what they say about us. Yeah, it hurts, y'all. It really does hurt. Oh, okay, okay. So what do we do? Are we gonna go straight into this NFL preseason, buying the gear, buying the preseason tickets, flying to the games, ordering the hats? What are we gonna do as black men? Because I don't like this. But I'm only one person. Nobody else has spoke on it that's got a voice or a platform that matters yet beside President Trump. So maybe by him speaking on it being wrong, maybe that'll cause others to speak on it. We hope and pray. Because this hate needs to be corrected. This problem, and see, I'm still seeing his face. Yeah. So you don't think Dion was caught off guard? Because, man, it's been a long time since Dallas. It's been a long time since Atlanta. Man, Dion ain't been in the league in a long time, y'all. It's a real hate. Come on, that is a real hate. Let me see what was the last time Deion Sanders played an NFL game. Let me look that up. That's a lot of hate. That's a lot. 2005. 2005, y'all. That's 20 years. That ain't nothing but hate. That's 20 years ago. Yeah, that's real hate. That ain't dislike. That's hate with passion. Man, a lot of marriages don't last 20 years, y'all. You gonna tell me NFL hate this man? See, it had to be collective in order for it to be successful. Because it's too many teams needed a quarterback. It's too many teams needed a quarterback to develop. Well, yeah. Yeah, we let them make it on that. We let them make it on that. Now here we go. That's a prime example. I should have did like you, Status, when they did Kaepernick like that. I should have let it go. I should have burnt the jersey then. Yep, I should have burnt the jersey then. Trump did. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but that was the most important comment on the situation that's going to change things. I know it's some, but what Skip Bailey said wasn't going to change the outcome of this. But what Trump said could change the outcome of this drastically. What y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comments. There is a difference. So what would it take for to get shadeur to a Pittsburgh, y'all? What would it take? Who got to swallow pride? Are they allowed to offer a contract outside the draft? Who knows? Let me know. How is this process going to work now? He's going to go out undrafted. Can a team that passed him up go back and offer him a new contract? Y'all let me know in the comments. I don't know, and I don't feel like looking it up because my head is stopped up. I feel like crap today, but I said I'm trying to do better. Okay. So who do y'all see coming back around the table? Who do y'all seriously see coming back around the table to Shadeur? I'm feeling Pittsburgh still can be in play. I think for some reason, I know it, and that's my point. He got Kaepernick, he got him blackballed, so I know he got the power to get one on. That's my only point. That's my only point. If you can take one down, you can put one on. They listened to him when it came to Kaepernick, so they're going to listen to him when it comes to Shadeur. That's the way I feel about it now. That's just my opinion. But that's my point about my house shoe. Yeah. So you don't think it's gonna help? So Joanne, you don't think nothing that Trump said is gonna be in Shadeur's favor, huh? I'm hoping you're wrong. I'm hoping you're wrong, my dear. I'm honestly hoping just like he got one black ball, he can get one put on. I'm hoping for that because they deserve it, y'all. This ain't right. This ain't right. We take whatever help we can get with this. Cause like I said, when they blackball Colin, we didn't nothing we could do. Nothing we could do. Once he put that out there, nothing we could do. And that's what scares me. Who left the coldest? Who's left needing a quarterback? Let's see who's left needing a quarterback. That's how we do that. Let's see who's left. Okay, here we go. They say the Browns and the Raiders. What do y'all think about him being with the Raiders? You know, they also tried to say that his persona off the field would be a distraction. So, you know, they done came up with so much against it. Yeah, they saying his life, in other words, he too black after work. That's the same thing they did to his daddy. Same thing. Same thing they said about his father. I'm telling y'all, I was there. And y'all know they ain't get Cam Ward neither. And they got that boy from Mississippi State. I mean Ole Miss. They was hyping him up. He ain't been drafted. They think his name. I believe they did. They are, Joanne. They are. I told y'all this was they playing this. This daddy just do this. You are absolutely correct. You are absolutely. And they did it to humiliate him. They sure did. They did it to humiliate him. And that's probably why they're gonna end up right there. You know, with what you just said, Stanley, that's what he gonna end up to. They're gonna say if you know this to be a fact that the Browns are horrible, that's what they're gonna try and get him. Watch. Yeah. This is sad, y'all. This is sad. But I can tell you for a fact, being one that was told what he couldn't do, what he couldn't deserve, what he didn't deserve as a black man, them cats are warriors. And like I was said earlier, I'm so glad that I heard Dion tell him, you built for this. Yeah. But now he can change their franchise if they get him. Shadeur got a lot to prove. So if he was to bring a whole franchise back out, that would really crap in their face, you know? Maybe he need to go to the Browns. Turn the whole football organization around. Yeah, the Browns might be the best fit for him under the circumstance. Oh man, look like it's gonna rain again. I had planned on getting out live streaming. They had the art festival yesterday and they stormed yesterday. So I'm gonna see if it's gonna be a part two downtown. Maybe I'll be a deal nice. They really enjoy themselves here in Huntsville. Might belong in that, but the way it's looking and the way they feel about Dion, they're not gonna want him to see. He would be automatically superstar there. Win, lose, or draw in Texas. No, he gonna probably. I hope he don't end up in Cleveland, but they're not gonna send him nowhere where he gonna have a chance. Yeah, and the Browns gonna probably be the only team off of a contract. Here it is, round 3, y'all. It's round 3. He's still on the board. Can you believe that? He is still on the board. Exactly. Exactly. And that's because his father believes in generational wealth. Let me tell y'all something. The average white quarterback that goes into the NFL, parents are already wealthy. There are not many stories of a poor white NFL player that bought his mom her first house out of the shack or the trailer. How many trailer park story quarterbacks do you know of? Give me one. Ain't getting them paid. Ain't getting them endorsements. The NBA is a totally different beast. Why? Because a lot of old white men own NFL teams. Do y'all hear me? A lot of old white people own the NFL. Now, with the tech boom we had, a lot of younger people from a different generation start buying NBA teams. Most NFL owners are senior citizens, y'all, in white, with long memories, it appears. I would love to see him in Pittsburgh. Totally different market. He can build it. And yeah. See, if he go to Dallas, oh, he from Texas. They gonna love him in the South anyway. Hey, same with the Raiders. But if we go to Pittsburgh, he can be self-made in the NFL. If he go to the Browns, he can be self-made. If he go to Dallas, it'll be great for him. But that's automatic love for him. Pittsburgh gonna build it. Cleveland, build it. Because you know a Dallas fan is a strange fan. They celebrate their losses just as much as they celebrate their wins. They got a heart of a lion. You get you a diehard Dallas fan, win, lose, or draw, they still a Dallas fan. So they gonna love shadeur regardless. That's the way a Dallas Cowboy fan is something serious. Every guy I know that is a Dallas Cowboy fan, a black man been buried. Some of them done had the Dallas Cowboys on their casket. It's a different type of fan when you Dallas Cowboy. Day 3. Nothing new out. I was watching the ticker to see while I had y'all here if it was an update on. I'm gonna get ready to wrap this up once again, y'all. It is a sad day for Kevin Gates. His eminent queen is letting him run on with light-skinned Keisha. She has, they say, officially filed allegedly for divorce. It gets worse for Shannon Sharpe, rightfully so. The girl boasted and said 25K is cheap. They said she was on Instagram twerking yesterday. They say she's still working. Where do they come up with these numbers at? Before I let y'all go. She ain't never started working. She won $50 million. You can't make this up. If y'all didn't catch this live stream, y'all catch the next one. And if you watch it later, then y'all hit that like button. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming and kicking it with me today. I'm going to get up, take a shower, see if my baby wants some breakfast, take some medicine because it's head cold and it's been raining every day in Huntsville. I have not been outside since I've been here for a week, and I leave, God willing, tomorrow night. I'm going to miss my daughter so bad. But I got to go back. I got to finish working on a homestead. I got to get my hustle back up and going. I'm going to go ahead on, get back home so I can start getting stuff together for a school close. I've taken care of the chili. Now I'm going to start working on my daughter's school close. I don't wait. School is not even out. Okay. I think I somewhat remember that. But it ain't been that many, though, has it, status? I ain't heard too many struck because most of them come from two-parent homes, and a lot of them, folks already had money. They didn't even have to buy their parents a home. Well, we're going to pray today. I'm going to let y'all go, but we're going to pray today. Now, listen. I'm going to come back if I get an update on, because I'm watching this Shadeur Sanders thing. Thank you all for coming and joining my live this morning. Y'all be blessed and stay safe till I see y'all again. Exactly. And y'all, man, y'all find y'all. Don't worry about her breast sitting on her stomach. She'll go to war for you. Y'all go in there, y'all want them big hugs.